In the class that I taught a few weeks ago about curses, hexes, spells, I talked about fragments, soul fragments. And I'm just going to recap. When we attack somebody, we take a fragment of their energy. When they attack us, harm us, they take a fragment of our energy. And this can happen over many, many lifetimes. And so we might have these reactions to people we don't even know, but we actually knew them in a previous incarnation when they might have harmed us, or we might have harmed them, or vice versa. We have fragments of them, they have fragments of us. So we might judge people, we might attack people, we might criticize people, we might feel attacked and criticized by other people. And those are just indicators that they have fragments of you and or you have fragments of them. And that can deplete your body's vitality. It can also create a defensiveness, never feeling safe, always on guard. And when you're always on guard, feeling attacked, afraid of being attacked, then, and even attacking, your creative energy might be attacking, or your creative energy might be being used to block attacks. That is very depleting. It also puts the body into a fight or flight. So high cortisol levels, the adrenaline, then we get adrenal fatigue. And then again, there's just like this weariness that happens. So we're going to bring in an energetic protocol to help with the soul fragment return and retrieval. We invite you to take a deep breath in, to pull your energy and awareness into your divine line. As you hold your energy and awareness in your divine line, we'll invite your body to hold its energy and awareness in its divine line that runs through the spine, the spinal cord. And we invite the higher self of you, soul rider, your body and teams, to work with the energetic fields and the guides, to reference anyone that you directly or indirectly know that some part of you is reactive to. And they might not be in your immediate circle. You might not be communicating with them anymore, but every time you think about them, you might retreat like, oh, I don't want them to attack me, or I'm so glad that they're not in my life because I always felt attacked by them. Or maybe somebody that you judge in your life, or you criticize, or you want them to be different than they are. Play with the idea that all of those people might have fragments of you, and you might have fragments of them. And so we're gonna do this piece by first you returning the fragments and then retrieving any fragments that they might have that are yours. Inviting your higher self, your body, Diva's higher self and teams, to work with the energetic fields and the guides, to gently spin your fields in a counterclockwise direction, returning all fragments back to their right and perfect place where they have the capacity to be received, sending appropriate energetic information. Just hold space for some energetic aspect of you, your body and your team's body especially, to return any fragments of anybody. And anybody that was always attacking you, you might absolutely have a fragment of their energy, and they were attacking you, trying to get their fragment back. And you might perceive that they're constantly attacking you, afraid that they're taking a fragment of you, but they're just trying to get their fragment from a previous incarnation back. And or when we judge people, sometimes we actually take a fragment of their energy, and then they attack us trying to get that fragment that we took back. When we judge another person, we take a little fragment. It's not like a huge chunk, like when we kill somebody in previous incarnations, or torture them or attack them in a really brutal way. That's a bigger chunk. And again, we've done horrible things in previous incarnations. We've all been around the block a while, or many times rather. And so just hold space for some energetic aspect of you, soul rider, your body and your teams, to return all of those soul fragments. back to their right and perfect place, along with appropriate energetic information, returning all empathic sensations, all karma, all behaviors, all challenges back to them at the level of their higher selves, where they have the capacity to receive it and use it as their fuel in an empowering way for their own growth and evolution. And as you spin your fields in that counterclockwise direction, returning, hold space for that process. And then when that feels complete, return also all their grids, all their fabric, everything that was tied with that fragment. Keep returning that fragment. And if there is one person in particular that just keeps coming to your mind, literally imagine laying a bundle of all their fragments at their feet and say, here are your fragments back. So sorry. I was at a different point in my evolution then. I caused harm. Here are your fragments back. Here's appropriate information that might help you. Here's all your fuel back, all your resources. Return those fragments. And then as you return those fragments, then take a moment to invite your higher self, body, devas, higher self, and teams to spin your fields in a clockwise direction, retrieving all of the fragments of anybody that is directly or indirectly in your life where you feel attacked, not safe, not respected, not supported, not encouraged. Retrieve all of those fragments that they may have taken that belong to you, your body, your teams at any point in time, this incarnation, previous incarnations. Retrieve those fragments, clean them, recalibrate them, and reweave them back in your own fields. Body Deva, especially for your vitality, your creativity, your motivation, your will, your impulse control. Retrieve your fragments back to your solar plexus, back to the second chakra, back to the crown, back to the third eye, the throat, the heart, every energy center, Body Deva. Other Body Devas will grab fragments of other Body Devas at energy centers. And keep retrieving all of those fragments, cleaning them, recalibrating them, reweaving them in the energetic fields, re-embedding them appropriately for you, Soul Rider, for your body and your teams. And then taking a deep breath in, you might have just felt a little shift of like a release, a relief, a revitalization. Retrieving. And as you retrieve all of those fragments, hold your energy and awareness in your divine line. Update your grids, all your reference points, all ways in which you perceive. Expand your magnetics, your roots, balance the electrical and the magnetic energy within the craniosacral fluid. Body, Diva, Nature, Spirit, reweave your life force, your vitality, how you hold your power, your passion, your wisdom, your mastery, your drive on you, in you, for you, in every breath. Then updating your grids, all your reference points, all ways in which you perceive. Oh, letting that piece integrate.